how I make cioppino. Mangia mangia. So in my pan, which I use a very large flat one so that everything cooks in the same amount of time, I have a small yellow onion that I sliced very, very finely. I also added 3 shallots that I sliced very, very finely. You can see how thin. And of course, I love it. This is fennel or anise. I think it's anise. And this gives it so much flavor. So this is on medium heat, and I'm just going to saute all of this until it gets nice and soft. I don't want it to burn because they are sliced very thin. Once these start to break down a little, I'm going to add my garlic. I love cioppino. It comes together so quickly. You could use whatever types of seafood and shellfish that you like. I usually love to add clams with mussels. I only have the clams today, the little neck. Those are my favorite, the nice and tender. The mussels, for whatever reason, they were all shangada at ShopRite. I did not buy any. So I just minced in now 4 cloves of garlic. Also going to add a good amount of tomato paste, about 3 tablespoons. And this is just going to get stirred and mixed around a little bit with my spices. A little bit of basil, it's about a half a teaspoon. I'm going to do the same, about a half a teaspoon of oregano. And for some kick, some red pepper, as much or as little as you like. Always salt and pepper, not too much salt, and some nice pepper. And this just gets stirred around for another minute or 2, let that tomato paste do its thing. I'm also adding a bay leaf. I forgot to put that in. So easy so far, smells wonderful. I'm going to add whatever I have left of this bottle of white wine. It looks like it's about 1.5 cups or so. So I'm adding that in. Use whatever white wine that you have open. I'll scrape the bottom to get all of that tomato paste. You can add fish stock if you find it, or if you want to make your own, but I'm just going to add a simple can of clam juice, and this is going to add all of that flavor. And now I'm just going to have this go for a few minutes before I add my tomatoes. Now it's time to add the tomatoes. This went for about 5 minutes. I can tell everything got nice and soft and tender. Crushed tomatoes, and you could use the whole ones and crush them yourself. Now I'm just going to rinse this about half of the can with water and add that as well. This gets a nice stir, and this is going to cook for about 20 minutes or so. I want all of that tomatoes to take on the flavor of everything else in the pot. Now that I added my tomatoes, I'm going to flavor again with some more salt and a little bit of pepper. I have beautiful halibut here. I have some shrimp, which I clean on both sides. I devein both ways. I have some small little bay scallops. I love scallops. And of course, my little neck clams, which I've already cleaned with a small little brush. They're all ready to go. And let this go for about 20 minutes before I add that fish. Add the fish. I'm adding the clams first because these are going to take the longest out of all of the fish that I have here. The cover on them, I gave those clams about a 3-minute head start. Now I'm going to add my shrimps and my scallops. It looks and smells delicious. Last but not least, now I'm going to add my halibut just on the top, nestle that in, and this is going to be done in no time. I just top it off with some fresh parsley now over the top. It's a beautiful dish. It comes together 1, 2, 3. I just don't know what to try first. I'm going to have a scallop because I love them. The juice of this dish tastes delicious, and you always have to have some crusty bread on the side with it. It's so delicious. Just cook the fish separately and each one will be done perfectly. I hope you give this cioppino recipe a try. You'll love it as much as we do. Buona festa, keep celebrating everyone.
Saremo io e te per sempre legati per la vita.